tell you, you may have let yourself in for a speech, and they may have to shut me off again here, because I campaigned on a belief in the people. I called it a creative society. I campaigned on the belief that the people are the best custodian of their own affairs. And I think we're proving it here in California. And I think some of the people who oppose this theory, who still want government by mystery, they don't want government by the people. They want to keep alive the illusion that government is so complicated that the people don't understand it, and therefore just accept what government does. And as I say, I oppose this. And the only recourse I've had in the few months I've been in office is every once in a while, when the issues grow hot, is to go to the people. And I go by way of television, reports to the people. And it's been pretty amazing. I ran on an economy platform. I still think the government of California costs too much too much. I'm bound in by a budget that I inherited that had been created under the philosophy of the preceding administration. I trimmed it and whittled it as much as I could. But I think it looks a lot different than the budget that we're going to see after we've been here another year, when it will reflect our philosophy and what we're doing in savings in government. But I turn to the people. First of all, we didn't take the normal individual who's worked in a campaign and says, now I want a job in government. We went out and sought people. I took a committee of the leading citizens in this state, North and South, and formed them into a recruiting team. And they devoted many hours each day to this. And I said, you go out and find people. They twisted arms of employers to spring bright young men from those companies. And we have a level of administrative personnel in this government that is unmatched, I think, any place in the United States. Almost every one of them had to take a cut in his income. We have men who were earning 6 figures a year who took jobs at our regular state salary. Then we went beyond that. We have over 200 of the most successful businessmen and professional men in the state of California right now, organized into task forces. They are out all over the state government, organized into teams or task forces on the basis of their specialties. They're devoting from 4 to 6 months full-time away from their own businesses and careers, away from their families, living around in hotels and motels. But they're going into every department and agency of state government, and they're coming back to us with their recommendations as to what they would do in that department as businessmen to make government more efficient. And the savings, the other day, I was able to just simply cancel a $4 million 10-story building that was to be built in Sacramento, because they found the 2 agencies that were going to occupy that building already have more space than they can possibly need beyond 1980. That building was to have started next month, and it just won't be built. And there are going to be other buildings that disappear that way. We have a task force that is going over the entire tax structure, that has raised the money itself to hire professionals to help them in this, to come back with a study that says this should be the task force geared to our type of economy, that you won't have to keep coming back hitting the people over the head every other year for an increased rate. This is a tax structure that should go with the economy and increase and expand with the economy. We've turned to the people in all these ways, and the funny thing is, it works. The people are making government work